These are all different and delightful.
So here we are. Ben Lee is here, the donut critic, and we're talking about a place called Parfe Diem. Seize the parfait.
Yeah, I was going to say, which sounds like carpe diem, right?
Yeah.
Parfait of the day.
The parfait of the day. Now, this I don't know how to describe these. They're sort of they're puddings, I guess.
Well, it's not like you said, Ben. It's not JELLO. This is nothing like that.
It's not like. Go ahead.
No, where do you get pudding these days? Maybe a barbecue joint, or your aunt brings it to the barbecue, or you try to do it yourself with the JELLO packets. Like that's kind of like where we are at with pudding in Utah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so this one I just ate. What was that one? Do you know? It had like some little piece of fruit in it, or apple or something.
I think I think that might have been the Cadillac.
Oh, yeah, it was a banana.
Yeah. So these are all awesome and different in their own right. So I think the overall, though, the base pudding is so delightful and really fluffy and silky. And it's so different than just like a really dense pudding that you're kind of used to.
It's kind of like a mousse almost.
Yes, mousse-like. And if you've been to Magnolias in New York City, I feel like these are the closest. And I actually think that this is actually better, in my opinion, because what they do is they bake their wafers fresh in their store. So almost every pudding that I've had is always the Nilla wafers, which I'm not knocking on Nilla wafers. They're fine. Yeah. But when they do it fresh in-house, like you just get that additional good flavor, good texture, and that's what you get with these.
So you brought a bunch of different kinds: lemon, blueberry, banana, Cadillac, which I think that's the one Kerry liked.
That seems to be
caramel and walnuts. Yep,
delicious.
I ate all of the Dream, which is orange, white chocolate, dulce, and vanilla wafers.
Dream, you see what they're going for, the creamsicle there.
Yep, dreamsicle.
Yeah, dreamsicle.
Then the Brigadeiro. How do you say it? Brigadeiro.
If you're a chocolate fan, that's the one.
Yep, that's like the Brazilian chocolate. So it's chocolate with chocolate wafers, which also are baked in house, which is amazing, and then chocolate sprinkles.
So now, how is this presented to you when you go there?
So it's in little cups, and that's the genius thing about these things. Yeah, I'll show it on camera right here.
That's how they come.
So it's genius because if you want to take it somewhere to like a dessert party, just get a flight of them, and so you can mix and match, or you can get the flavors that everybody wants. It's also amazing for parties because it's something that can keep in your fridge. A lot of times you have pastries or other things that go bad or you can't keep for a while. Pudding is a really good one that you can just stick in the fridge and serve later that night. So
now, what is this? Some of this is you can have it frozen as well.
Yeah, so you can either consume it fresh, obviously how you're doing it right now, or you can do it frozen, which is really close to ice cream. That's my favorite because then you can just stick it in the freezer and scoop it out as, you always say, oh, I'm going to eat this over a week or something, and you finish it in like a day or two. But it's the texture that I really like when it's frozen.
So tell us the history of this place. Who owns it? Who started it?
Yeah, so it sounds like carpe diem, like seize the day. So the owner, Parker, moved to Utah in 2022 on a remote position and lost his job. And he had the friends and family talking to him and saying, you got to do this. This is so amazing. It's the American Idol type of thing. It's like, do I believe my friends and family or...
Because he would make these things for friends and family.
Yeah, like a Friendsgiving, he brought it and everyone was just freaking out about it. But until somebody outside of your circle and is willing to pay for it and tell you that it's good, you just don't know. So he kept doing it and finally somebody did. And he thought, this is my day. This is what I got to do. So started in the Ghost Kitchen in South Salt Lake about a year ago. And if you look at the reviews, it's crazy. People are just talking about it. Some of the highest reviews you'll see for a restaurant. And they thought, we got to do our own retail location. And that's what they opened.
So he makes these vanilla wafers himself, Kinnikinnick?
Those are the gluten-free versions.
Oh, I see.
And so I was going to say, in addition to the wafers that he makes in-house, he also offers gluten-free, which are the ones you just said.
Okay.
And so, yeah, if you are gluten-free, there are options for you as well.
And it's he's got to hang in there because he's in Sugar House.
Yeah.
So he's right there by Millie's. Is that right where it is?
Yep. So if you remember Penguin Brothers, it's just north of Millie's on 1000 East. And that construction down in Sugar
Millie's
House.
The burger,
Yeah.
that little burger.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You know right where that is in Sugar House.
Yeah.
And
So
just
it's-
hang in there with the construction. Don't let it get you down.
Now, what is this pudding sandwich?
What?
So I failed to bring that. I actually have one in my freezer right now that I'm going to go home and eat right now. But it's an ooey butter cake sandwich with pudding. It sounds amazing, and I failed to bring it to you all. So you'll have to just dream of what that is. But
A gooey butter cake
That sounds good.
pudding sandwich.
yep.
So they're at 2040 South, 1000 East,
10th East, yeah.
10th
Yep.
East. Ah,
And they're open every day.
Yep. So they're open
Monday
every
through
day.
Sunday, yeah.
And this is a perfect post-date type of dessert, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. So you get dinner and you go for dessert. I'm so hit and miss on restaurants and their desserts because I feel like it's always their second thought. They always focus on the savory stuff, and then the sweet stuff is.
And they're like, they have a slice
That's
of
true.
cheesecake that
Yeah.
they have in the freezer. And
That's true.
And so I always split up, and I always do dinner, and this is a perfect one to go after dinner and get because they are open late.
do they have
Really?
drinks and stuff there too?
Not yet. So right now it is solely this, and I applauded him for that because I said so many places get so stretched with different things, and I think it's just really good that you're honing in on this and becoming the expert for pudding. And if you want to stretch as the business grows over the next couple of years, do it. But this is your thing, and people are going to love it.
Yeah.
Now you
delicious.
can go to their website and see all of this stuff. It's Parfe Diem. It's PARFEDIEM.
It's misspelled. It's like cafe.
Like a cafe. Parfait is like a cafe.
ParfeDiem.com. All of the things that the whole menu's there. You can cater. You can order things and go pick them up. And
Yeah, we're getting toward that time of year when you have a lot of family get-togethers and
Yep.
things. This would be great for that.
This is perfect. Yeah, delicious.
Dan, these are delicious. Thanks.
Yep.
Ben Lee, the Donut Critic. You can find all of his stuff on Instagram. Just look for
Donut Critic.
Donut Critic.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you all.
Thank you.